Hey guys, my name is Cameron Mortrude, and I'm doing my discussion over chapters 7 and 8 in A Long Way Gone. So just a little recap of what happened. They start by Ishmael's village being attacked and the Imam, or however you say it, I think I read it wrong, being burned at the stake. The majority of the villagers are killed during this attack, but a few of them made it out. Ishmael hid in a bush to try to stay safe throughout this whole time, and then the next morning he met up with his friend Kaleko, and they hid with a family for a while, about 2 weeks. They kind of return to the village after the attack and find that the entire village was burned down. And then Ishmael kind of gets tired of the silence, tired of hiding out, kind of wanting to do something about everything, and just get away from the war. And so he leaves all by himself, leaving Kaleko behind, leaving everyone else behind, and he doesn't see anyone else for 5 days. Chapter 8 begins by him kind of walking through other villages, but all of them only have remains of dead bodies, and even rivers that have turned red from the blood. He keeps walking, and then he finds a forest with a lot of trees that he sees and thinks of ways to keep him safe. For example, he sleeps in them at night, he climbs them, stuff like that. And while in the forest, he kind of gets lost. He keeps walking in circles. And throughout that time, he kind of tells stories about the quote-unquote medicines that his grandparents used to give him, like the herbal remedies and stuff like that. And then to survive, he eats fruits. He found a fruit that he saw a bird eat, which meant to him that it was safe. So he eats it, waits a while, see if anything happens to him, and then after nothing happens, he eats more of it. And that was his that was his breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a month. So after a little bit, he runs into a pack of wild pigs, and was chased down by them. He had to run up into a tree to stay away from them, to stay alive. And he tells a story kind of to himself that his mother used to tell him about why pigs don't trust humans. And it has to do with a farmer that turns himself into a pig, lures the pigs into a certain area, and then turns back into a man and kills the pig for dinner. And then after that, he kind of decides, okay, I'm gonna try to get out of here. So he finally gets out of the forest and runs into some of his old classmates, and they kind of become sort of a pack, walking from village to village. But he was afraid the entire time that the boys wouldn't trust him and turn on him, or think that Ishmael would turn on them, just because what the war has done to everyone made it kind of seem like everyone was untrusting and we're all in survival mode, just only looking out for themselves. And then he finds out that rumors have been spread about the pack of boys, and it terrifies the villagers that they go back and forth to. And then eventually they find out that the villagers become more sympathetic, because they realize that the the boys are just innocent children trying to escape from the war. Yeah, so that's kind of what my chapters were about. And so the questions that I have are going to be posted right after this. So yeah, answer and let me know what you think. Thanks.